is up, boys and girls? Empire Steve back with you yet again. Today is January 4th. It is Wednesday. It is just 2 more days left in the trading week. Unfortunately, the Apex 90% is no longer a thing. However, you can still get the 50% off. My link is down below. Go check that out if you want to give it a shot. 50% off is still better than nothing. So, yesterday I got a good question from one of my viewers. He says, and I wanted to really talk about this. And he says, so I'm 18 and at some point I will want to get into trading. What would be my first steps into learning and progressing that route? Also, I see live trading. Do people walk it through with you what is happening, or are people just following what Live Traders is doing? So that is a very interesting question. To answer that, basically, if you're 18, obviously you would first need to have your foot on the ground, meaning you need a job. Do you have a job? Do you have a place to live? Like what kind of mindset do you have? Are you trying to make are you trying to get rich quick, or any of that stuff? And I would say the first thing is you're not going to get rich quick. Like, that's having that mentality is not going to get you anywhere. So I would definitely say start watching videos. Like, YouTube is a very good resource, and you can basically find everything you need to know on YouTube. Like literally, like that. The ICT playlist that I have down below, there's an ICT 2022 mentorship. When you're on my channel in the video and you select more, there's some more details in there. When you hit that little more button, on the very bottom is an ICT playlist. If you're looking to trade futures, you're only gonna really learn about futures and maybe some forex from him. But in all reality, that's all you kind of need to know. But I would say utilize that playlist, and I'm pretty sure if you start on episode 1, he walks you through everything, like all the day-to-day stuff, like how to, which like trade, get trading view, and how to set up your charts and all that fun stuff. So I would say that I would look into watch all of that. It's like 41 episodes. And do some more research. Get like a book about stock market for beginners, or go watch videos about stock market for beginners and whatnot. And then the question about all the live trading, do people walk it through with you, or what is happening, or are people just following the live trades? So, me personally, when I'm live trading for people, I am explaining exactly why I'm getting in, and I'm explaining exactly why I'm getting out. For instance, I'll show you something that one of my members today played, and actually I'll bring a better chart over so you can see it a little more clear and see what's going on. So here is this is a 1 hour. So if I go to the 1 hour chart, you'll see what I'm talking about. So we have a 1 hour fair value gap right here. Learn that from ICT, so he gets all this credit. There's one there in this box from there to there, and then there's one from there to there. So that's why this rectangle, and I bring it across. And then this is an area of interest. We failed this yesterday at 9 a.m. Big fail. So I just put a line there, and then at the low of the body of these candles from yesterday, not the wicks, but the candles. This one I did the wick just because there was such a good big rejection there, and here I did the body of this candle, of these candles. So so on this 1 hour chart, you can see today that we came into this and failed 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So let's go back to the 1 minute, and I'll show you exactly what we did. In this area, we went short, sorry. This one of my members was trying to pass a $100,000 express TickTick evaluation, and he did it in this trade. He bought like 10, I think, contracts to the short side, and he sold down here when he was up $7,000. and poof, and that was one trade. He passed it in one trade. So that is pretty cool. I made money there, and then I bought this dip here. We came into this 1 minute fair value gap. I'll zoom in so you can see it. There's a fair value gap here, and then there's one here. So this one is the relevant one, and I'll show you why. Price comes all the way into it. We wick down at the bottom of this fair value gap, and then we push up. And then you can see, I just moved that a little bit, that we came into, we had this news at 2 o'clock. What do? We come into the very top of this 1 hour fair value gap, and price rejects. So you could have even held your short from here, and it never would have, if you had your stop up above here at the top of this at 38.96, you could have held it. You literally could have held it like the whole, even through the news and all the way down to this low down here. Like that would have been legendary. That would have been like a $20,000 play, like seriously, maybe even more. So that, as far as live trading goes, I'm just trying to just kind of explain, like when I'm looking, when me personally, I've never, all the other people I've joined live, like alerts on, whatnot, they've always been, I just always have seemed to lose money, and you could lose money taking my trades too. So it's not something that I completely recommend. You need to trust the person, review them for a little bit. You can see we're selling off here, and then see what happens. I don't know if I would really, I don't know if it's something that you would like. I don't want people to just take my live trades, even when I'm streaming on Twitch. Like I want them to understand exactly why I'm getting in, and they need to do their own due diligence, their own research, regardless. No matter what, it needs to look good for you before you get in. Before you enter. Obviously, when you exit, your plan is going to depend on your risk and like your risk management. So, I would definitely, as far as that question goes, I don't. Everyone's different as far as the live trading and how it works. A lot of people, a lot of professional traders will tell you live traders and live alerts and whatnot are a scam, and I would say 99% of them probably are a scam. People don't know what they're doing. They're gambling, YOLOing and whatnot. So be very cautious. But if you go through that ICT playlist and you give that all you got, you won't really need too much more. So I highly recommend watching that ICT playlist down below. You can't miss it. Go in there, check it out. It's long. It'll take you a lot of time to get through it, but when you're young and you have a lot of time, go for it. Give it a shot. See what you learn. So that's basically what I wanted to talk about today. I am on this. It's a new 100K eval. The 250K eval I screwed up. I did go short here, but I sold a little too soon. But you can see I made $825, but I need to make $2,200 more to pass this one. So we'll see how that goes. I wanted to give Elite Trader Funding another shot and see what happens. And I drew this fair value gap here. You can see we came back up into it. This is why I went short and made that $825, because we came into this and I had to hold it for a while. My stop was up here above this fair value gap, but also a good play. It could have made a little bit more, like I said, but it is what it is. I also want to talk about one other thing. So I had that member in my group who made a lot of money, passes eval. There's another gentleman in my group who got a newly funded account this morning from Apex, 50K, and he was up on the day, a couple $100 this morning, and he kept trading, and as he was losing, he just kept trading and losing more. I don't really know the whole scoop, but he even said that he was going to be done. So the moral of this story is don't overtrade. Like if you have a plan, stick to the plan. Don't deviate from that plan. 3 to 4 trades per day is all you need. That's just simply like all you need. This is one trade. I bought 2 and I sold 2 and made $825. There's no reason for me to trade anymore. I'm done for the day on this account. Like there's no reason for me to trade anymore. It would be the same scenario for you or anybody else. So what I'm trying to say is, when you make a decent trade, be done for the day and move on to the next day. The market is not going anywhere. Do not give anything back to the market. If you do overtrade, it's going to cost you money in fees and commissions. It's just not worth it. So I'm going to leave you all there with that, and I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and we will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Take care. Bye.